Long ago, in a small village at the foot of a mountain, lived a poor laborer with his ailing wife. Every day, he worked digging soil for hire, earning only a few coins to survive. His wife had been sick for years, and medicine was a luxury they could barely afford. One morning, while digging near the forest edge, he struck something hard, a large, shining stone buried in the dirt. Its gleam caught his eye, but he had no idea it was a raw diamond of immense value. He simply thought, "It's beautiful, my wife will like it." He placed the stone on his cart and started the long walk home. On his way, he met a young woman selling jewelry in the market. She noticed the glittering stone on his cart and was immediately intrigued. "That's a lovely piece," she said. "I'll buy it from you for 1 silver bar." The poor man's eyes widened. With that much money, he could finally buy medicine for his wife and still have enough left to eat for weeks. Without hesitation, he agreed and handed her the stone, smiling in relief. That single bar of silver felt like a blessing from heaven. Later that afternoon, a wealthy merchant was walking through the same street. When sunlight hit the stone in the girl's hands, it shone like a tiny sun. The merchant stopped at once, captivated by its beauty. As a man seasoned in trade, he knew when something could attract attention, even if he didn't know its true worth. "Young lady," he said, "that stone would look perfect in my shop. I'll pay you 1 gold bar for it." The girl thought for a moment. "I have plenty of jewelry already," she reasoned. "Selling this for gold is a good deal." She agreed. The merchant took the stone and placed it atop his shop's signboard, thinking it would draw more customers. And indeed, it did. The moment the sunlight touched it, the stone glimmered with dazzling light, making everyone who passed by stop and stare in wonder. Soon, people in the village began calling it the lucky stone of the rich merchant's shop. But little did they know, the true story of the diamond had just begun. One day, a gem appraiser named Alex stopped by the merchant's shop. The moment he saw the stone, his eyes widened in disbelief. Years of experience told him instantly, this was no ordinary rock. It was a massive uncut diamond, one of the rarest in existence, worth a fortune beyond imagination. "Is this for sale?" he asked, barely hiding his excitement. The merchant smiled. "For the right price, yes, I'll let it go for 2 gold bars." Alex hesitated. In his mind, a plan formed. "If I act uninterested, I can come back tomorrow and bargain it down to 1. He left the shop, certain that the stone would still be there waiting for him. That night, another gem appraiser named Ilo happened to pass through the same village. As he walked by the merchant's shop, the faint light from the stone caught his attention. One glance was all it took. He knew its value instantly. Without a moment's hesitation, he said, "I'll take it, 2 gold bars." The merchant nodded. The deal was done. The next morning, Alex returned, confident that he would buy the stone for half the price. But when he looked up at the shop's signboard, the diamond was gone. "What happened to the stone?" he demanded. The merchant calmly replied, "It's been sold. A gentleman named Ilo bought it last night for 2 gold bars." Alex turned pale. "You fool," he shouted. "That was a priceless diamond, the rarest kind. You sold it for nothing. You could have lived in wealth for the rest of your life." The merchant simply smiled. "I didn't know what it truly was," he said gently. "But you did, and still, you hesitated, because you were afraid to lose a single gold bar. Tell me, who's the real fool here?" Alex froze. For the first time, he had no answer. He realized that it wasn't ignorance that had cost him the treasure, it was greed and hesitation. From that day on, the villagers often told the story of the diamond of opportunity. Everyone in the tale had made a choice, and each choice revealed something about the human heart. The poor laborer, though ignorant of the gem's worth, found peace in his simple love for his wife. The young woman gained more than she expected but knew when to stop. And the merchant, the man who only wanted to decorate his shop, ended up teaching the wisest man of all a priceless lesson. The story left behind 3 timeless truths. Light bulb first. Save wisely, but don't be stingy. Excessive greed and fear of loss will make you miss life's greatest chances. Mantelpiece clock second. Never delay. Opportunity knocks only once, and hesitation often costs more than failure. Bullseye third. Value isn't always about gold or diamonds. The real treasure lies in a heart that knows when enough is enough, a heart that acts with courage, honesty, and gratitude. And so, people remembered the tale not as one about a precious stone, but as a mirror of the human soul. A reminder that the brightest diamonds are not found in the earth, but in those who recognize their worth in time.